My name is Gabriel Major, 44 years old, and the head chef and owner of Major Dining. Yes, the 3 Michelin star earning Major Dining. Please keep up. I'm all but used to playing the leader. For years, I've been able to single-handedly make master chefs out of the most uncoordinated amateurs. Granted, quite a few of them needed to be thrown out. But you don't get the best from just anyone. That's what I always expect. From the world and from myself. Nothing but the best. I plan to run this game like I run my restaurant, establishing my dominance and throwing out the weakest links. By the merge, I'll have an alliance of only the best and brightest allies that will bend to my every word. And before they know it, I'll have already won.
What's up, audition people? Name's Jeremiah. All my buds call me Jerry. I'm 27 years old and the lead guitarist for the greatest band of all time, The Berries. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty good at what I do. What am I planning for my strategy? Well, I can't say I thought that far ahead. I think I'm just gonna play it like I do everything else. Go with the flow and just try to keep everyone happy. Why am I gonna focus on keeping people happy? Because that's what I always do. Duh. Making sure everyone's having a good time is part of my nature, you know? Even though it might not seem worth it to other more serious players, it's worth it to me. And you know what? That's enough in my book.
My name's Susie. I'm 28 and I'm a farmer. I used to work with my family, but these days, I'm used to working alone. Every day is a struggle when you do as much physical labor as I do. Farm chores are absolutely no joke, but I can confidently say they've given me skills that others auditioning are gonna lack. With those skills, I'm gonna single-handedly carry myself all the way to the finale, and no one's going to stop me. I doubt I'll pay my competition much mind. There are only gonna be obstacles for my victory. Weak obstacles, but obstacles nonetheless. When I win immunity every round, I won't even have to worry about silly things like strategy or alliances. It'll be just me till the very end. Just the way I'm used to.
Yahar! Avast, ye scurvy dogs! For Captain Fritz is on deck, and ready for the adventure of a lifetime! I am 24 years old, and a sailor of the 7 seas. I spend my nights and days aboard the toughest ships, riding the harshest waves, and capturing the wildest of sea beasts. With my family, though. Me parents run the fishing company, after all. I plan to treat this game like its own journey. There will be trusty crewmates, uneasy alliances, and traitorous scallywags afoot at every turn.
And though I can be a bit emotional at times,
that won't stop me. So prepare yourself, FNAF Reality Island. I'm coming for your booty. That be treasure, you know.
I'm Cass, a 24-year-old college student. I wish to come on this show to play a strictly strategic game. A cold, calculated experience that will constantly end with me in the perfect position leading into upcoming rounds. I like to fly under the radar. Within my day-to-day life, I only talk to people when it's absolutely necessary. That might appear as a hindrance, but truthfully, it's left me with little to no distractions and allowed me to progress further in life than anyone would expect. I'm more than aware of the importance of alliances in a competition show, which is why my strategy consists of forming bonds that can be willingly cut at any moment. Emotional bonds are a weakness when it comes to success, and therefore they must be disregarded.
Hello. My name's Teri. I'm 21 years old, non-binary, and I work kind of everywhere. Really anywhere that's easy to apply and helps keep me afloat. I'll be a good fit for this show because of my adaptability. I'm always trying to work my way into new groups and environments, and though I haven't found much success, I also haven't been totally outcasted. I'll be able to stay in the game for a long time by doing what people ask of me. Sticking with the majority and making myself useful will definitely carry me to the end in no time. And maybe by the end of the game, I'll have some real friends to keep in touch with. Hopefully.
Name's Stein. Leonard Stein. 31 years old and future winner of this show. Now, you might be asking, Leonard, why are you so confident? Well, I can safely say that I'm experienced in having people of lesser intellect under my thumb. I haven't worked hard a day in my life, and I say that with stride. Though I face discouragement at every turn, I can't help but notice all the benefits of how I do things. People say hard work is the only way forward, but if you can just get other people to do it for you, then what's the point? I plan to run this game from the shadows. Let all the meatheads win challenges while I plot against them from the sidelines. In no time, I'll be at the very top, and that's where I'll stay. Mark my words, I will get that million without ever breaking a sweat.
Hey! It's your girl, Kayleigh Reese here to bless your TV screens! I'm a 20-year-old fashion major, obviously, and I really think you should just hurry up and cast me already. You could say that a few mean girl tendencies, but that's what reality shows like this thrive on. Look at me in the eyes and tell me you're not going to go out of your way to cast people just like me. Speaking of which, my best friend in the whole world, Lillian's up next. And I really think the two of us would make great television together. But, you know, just consider it. I'm used to always getting what I want, and I don't plan on changing that attitude. People do what I say, probably because they're afraid of me, but they should be. If you get in my way, I will be ending your game. So, if my soon-to-be competition is listening, you better not forget it.
My name is Lillian Huang. I'm a 22-year-old law student, and if you've been paying attention, my best friend Kayleigh has most likely already mentioned me. I'm not going to mince words. We're a package deal. We've been best friends since middle school, and we've seen each other's ups and downs, which is exactly why you'll need the both of us. It will make for great television to see a friendship like ours be tested in the midst of a difficult, ruthless game. And I assure you that's something people will want to see. As for my strategy, with Kayleigh on my side, I've already got a built-in ally. However, her mean girl tendencies will inevitably get in the way of making other alliances. That and her admittedly sweet, if clingy, attachment to me, the way I'll balance the advantages and disadvantages that come with Kayleigh as an ally will make for a unique strategic game that I have no doubts will be one to remember.
Hello! I am the fabulous Ray, the up-and-coming inventor that is soon to blow the world's collective socks off. Now, you might be asking yourself, why is this absolute genius applying for a show like this? Well, I'm here because I happen to love reality TV, specifically shows on an island, by the network FNAF. Whatever that is. I plan to take the game by storm, using my many gadgets and gizmos that'll cunningly sneak onto the island. For example, check this out! Rocket boots! Party day! Whoa! Ugh! They're a work in progress.
What's up? The name's Arturo, 25 years old and future millionaire. After I win the show, obviously, which I totally will. I'm a bit of a fighter. If there's any funny business going on in my vicinity, you better believe I'm the first to jump on it and make things right. That scrappy nature is exactly why you'll need me on the show, cause around me, there's never a dull moment. Yeah, it's a bit hard to make friends when you're as honest as I am, but that just makes it all the better when I do find a like-minded person. So whether my nature rises me to glory or tears me down in the first episode, just know that I'll go down swinging.
Hi! I'm Lizzy After, 25 years old, and I work at a circus. I want to play this game to have fun and meet new people. I love making new friends, and I know this show will be the perfect way to do it.
How was that? Were you fooled? Most people are. Believe me, I know this line of work has its issues, but it also comes with the benefits of underestimation. People don't think twice when they see a silly clown girl being all bubbly and stupid.
no one will suspect how I'm really playing this game. Not until it's too late, that is.
Hello, my name is Jeanette Moore, and I am a 39-year-old ballet instructor. If you couldn't tell, I am also blind. I know you may be thinking that'll make me less capable in a reality show, but I'm here to prove those with that mindset wrong. I love working with others in a team setting. I tend to focus on getting to know people on a deeper level, so I'll be perfect for this show. I'll get to the very end by making good friendships and close bonds. No, I'm not necessarily incapable of making a strategic move. If a situation calls for me to make a tough choice, I'll do it, but only if it's absolutely necessary. Besides that, I believe myself to be a promising player that you'll want on FNAF Reality Island.
Hello, my name's Sebastian. I'm 29 years old, unemployed, and a massive fan of reality TV. I struggle with a lot with mental health stuff. It tends to get in my way before I can properly make connections with people. It always ruins whatever chances I'm given. But the possibility of overcoming those struggles and winning the million will be a great story for TV. I'm gonna make so many friends, real friends too. Not just those reality show allies, but people I can trust until the bitter end and cry when I have to face them in the finale. I'll take full advantage of this opportunity. I swear. All you need to do is cast me on the show.
Good afternoon. My name is Kris Rylee, and I'm a 29-year-old musician. I'm actually growing in popularity as we speak, so maybe you've heard of me. I like to see the best in people. No matter if someone is overly rude or downright creepy, I always try to look for the silver lining. It's how I think the world should function. It's how I'd like people to perceive me. I'm going to win the show by making as many genuine friends as I can. People often believe that reality shows can't be won with integrity, but I'm here to prove them wrong. As silly as it may sound, I truly believe that the bonds we share with one another can defeat any harmful environment. Aw, don't laugh.
Good afternoon. My name is Kris Rylee, spelled K-R-I-S-R-Y-L-E-E, of course. And I'm here to dazzle your TV screens. Reality TV is all about the flashy personalities, and I fit that description to a T. I'm all about the shallow stuff, the simple-minded drama, the filming of emotional breakdowns, and most importantly, the spotlight that comes with it all. What do you mean I look familiar? I deny any correlation between my attire and that of any prominent individual. This is merely my natural beautiful self, and I suggest you don't pry into that any further. Just focus on this promise. Should I become a contestant on FNAF Reality Island, I will be the star of the show.
Bill, come here.
What is it, Ted?
I have a surprise. Guess who finally got the green light for his own reality TV show?
Oh my god. That's amazing. You got the call at work?
You could say that, but there's more.
Oh, is that why you're recording me?
Maybe. Bill, honey, how would you like to join me on FNAF Reality Island as a contestant?
As a contestant?
Mm-hmm. You can live out your dreams of playing on a competition show.
Jeez, Ted, I don't know if I can. So, alright. Sign me up.